All right, listener's name. You ready to dive in? Because today we're talking about grace.
Absolutely.
But not just, grace in the abstract sense. We're
Right.
talking about unleashing it, like
Mhm.
actually living it.
Yeah.
And this piece you sent over, Grace Unleashed, it's got this really cool blend of like radical generosity,
hmm
but also this almost recklessness. I don't know, it's really intriguing. And I kind of love where it's going.
I love that you picked up on that because it's not something we always associate with grace. We often think of it as something gentle and passive, but this is about really stepping into it.
Yes,
It's a force.
owning it. And they break it down with this GRACE acronym.
I love a good acronym.
Right. So we've got generous, reckless, acts of compassion, empathy.
It builds beautifully.
It does. But I got to be honest. When I first saw Reckless, I was like, hold on. Are we sure about
Yeah.
this?
It makes you stop and think.
It does. So for those of us who might be a little hesitant to get reckless with our grace, break it down. What does that even mean?
Well, it's about love without limits. It's about pushing past those boundaries we naturally put up, even and especially when it's difficult.
Okay.
Because so often we hold back. We put conditions on our love, our forgiveness. But reckless love, it doesn't keep score. It's giving without expecting anything in return.
Which, let's be real, that's not easy,
It's a challenge for sure.
especially in a world that often feels very transactional. So how do we even begin to put that into practice? Listener's name, like what's something you could do this week to get to dip your toes into this reckless love idea?
Sometimes it's the smallest actions that speak the loudest.
Okay.
Think about it. Letting that car merge in front of you in traffic, even though they totally cut you off. Or, leaving a really generous tip for a server who seems like they're having a rough day. It's those little opportunities where you choose generosity even when it's inconvenient.
Yes. It's like that idea in Colossians 3.12 about clothing ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility.
Yes. Making it part of who we are, not just something we do occasionally.
Exactly. It's a way of being. And that actually ties into the next part of the acronym perfectly. Acts of compassion. So we're putting on compassion like our favorite outfit. How do we actually make that happen?
Presence. It starts with being present in your own life, really paying attention to the world around you. Because those little opportunities for compassion, they pop up everywhere. A coworker who seems stressed, maybe you offer to grab them a coffee, someone on social media going through a tough time, even just a quick message of support. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture.
No, it's about tuning in, being present enough to even notice those needs, and then actually doing something about it. And that actually reminds me of one of the practical steps from the source material that I wanted to dig into a little bit more.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Because this one, it really stuck with me. It's the part about extending grace without expectation.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Right. It sounds so simple on paper, but in practice,
Whoa. Because it requires a level of surrender. You're relinquishing control.
exactly. So for example, let's say you loan someone money and they never paid you back.
Oof. Yeah.
This practical step, it's not just about letting go of the debt itself. It's about releasing that resentment, the bitterness, like truly letting go of any expectation of repayment.
Which is incredibly difficult. It's so easy to hold on to those grudges. But the freedom that comes with truly letting go, that's powerful.
And that's what I love about this whole Grace Unleashed concept, because it's not just some feel-good idea. The source material actually suggests that by embodying this kind of grace, we can actually change the world.
It's true. I mean, think about the ripple effect. Every act of generosity, every moment of reckless love, it has this ripple effect. If you make someone's day even just a little bit brighter, they're more likely to go out and do the same for someone
It
else.
becomes contagious.
Exactly. And gradually, those small acts of grace, they start to shift the energy around us.
So, listener's name, if you take away just one thing from our deep dive today, let it be this. You have the power to be a part of that change.
Yes.
You can choose grace, even especially when it's hard. And in doing so, you're contributing to a kinder, braver, more compassionate world.
And if you're ever unsure what that looks like, just ask yourself, what would grace look like in this situation? That question alone can be so transformative.
So good. I always get so much out of these conversations.
Me too.
And listener's name, if this resonated with you at all, do yourself a favor and check out the full Grace Unleashed piece.
Yeah.
It's full of wisdom that, honestly, I think we could all use a little more of.
I agree. It's definitely worth revisiting.